I need you calm. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't know these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night. Not really, but you know what time it is. Time for Why We Love Horror Trivia. 2 matches tonight as usual. You get your singles match, take a fun intermission, teams match. Tonight, 2 guys that, now that we've switched to a pre-tape format, I can finally get them back in this rotation. Russell Howell playing Brannon Dunlap. Let's not waste any time. We haven't seen Russell in forever. Actually, we haven't even seen him in this league yet, so let's bring him in. Last time we saw you, Hunter was running the show. Russell, how have you been?
It's been great, man. It's been forever since I've got in the ring in the horror, the horror genre of things. And I'm just looking forward to competing and familiar with Brandon. So this should be a good match. Don't know what to expect, but nonetheless, let's just get it done.
Sounds good. Right to the point. Well, another guy likes getting right to the point. We know this guy, Brannon Dunlap. He's all business. How you feeling tonight, Brandon?
I'm doing great, John. How are you, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
Do you want to get right to it, or do you have some things you want to say?
Not really. Here to play. Love to play. Good luck, Russell.
Yeah, you
All
too.
right, well, let's talk about how things have changed since you guys have been gone. Round 1 is the speed round. Contestants have chosen 4 categories each, total of 8 questions. Questions to be read. Contestants have 10 seconds each to write before another question is asked, so you can just write it however they come to your mind. The time's going to end 10 seconds after I read the 8th question now. There's a 9th bonus question available if you get all 8 right. For the duration of the match, each contestant gets 3 repeats in the challenge. In this round, repeats work that as time is running out. If you'd like to use a repeat, you can, and you add 20 seconds to the clock, and I'll repeat any questions you want at that time. Any questions?
Cool. No?
All right, then we'll start with our first question, which comes in the category of the Scream franchise. Which Scream film does not open with a character getting attacked or killed after being seen personally receiving a phone call from Ghostface? Your second question comes in Nightmare on Elm Street. At what type of location does the final struggle against Freddy happen in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge? It's franchise night because we're talking about Halloween now, not including archive footage. In how many Halloween movies does Danielle Harris appear? Moving on to Friday the 13th. Who was the last actor to portray Jason Voorhees on screen?
Oh, fuck, 09.
Moving on to family horror. What U.S. state serves as the setting for Goosebumps? The general category of slashers. The killer in urban legend wears what to disguise their identity? The Child's Play franchise is your penultimate question. How many years separate the release of Seed of Chucky and Curse of Chucky? And your final question, in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, who was the first director besides Tobe Hooper to direct an installment in this franchise?
Well, there goes that guess. Fuck.
We're running that. You can use a repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Russell first. You can just turn your board around and read your answers off.
Yeah, Scream 2, there was no phone call. They were in a movie theater. Number 2, they were at a pool party. 3, I put 4. Kane Hodder, which I know is wrong. because I'm thinking the 09 was the last one that they portrayed. 5, Massachusetts for Goosebumps. 6, Fencing Mask. 7, 4 Years. And 8, I just put Dennis Hopper.
And Brandon.
I feel stupid now. I put Scream 6 because I totally forgot about 2 for some reason. Pool Party for Nightmare. I put 4 as well for number 3. Number 4, I put Kane Hodder as well because I forgot about the remake, like Russell. 5, I put Massachusetts. 6, I had nothing. 7, I think I'm off by a few years, but I put 10 years. And then 8, I had nothing.
All right. At the end of round 1, I got Russell in the lead 2-1. We'll go over those answers. Scream 2 is the movie where there's no phone call. The final battle in Freddy's Revenge takes place in a factory. It's after the pool party.
Oh.
Daniel Harris is in 4 Halloween films. So you're right. We're talking 4, 5, and the 2 Rob Zombie ones.
Yeah.
The final actor to play Jason Voorhees was Derek Mears. And
09.
And Ken Kersinger played him between Kane Hodder and Derek Mears. So
Okay.
that's some trivia for you guys.
Nice.
Goosebumps takes place in Delaware. The killer in Urban Legend wears a gigantic parka winter coat. The Fencing Mask is Final Cut. That's the sequel.
Oh,
All
got it.
Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, 9 years in between those movies. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 was directed by Jeff Burr. Toby Hooper had the first ones. All right, but that
freaking 9 years.
It is a close match at 2-1. Round 2, we're moving on to works like this. It is the wheel round. The 4 categories that both guys chose are going to be on a wheel now with 8 slices. Also a spinner's choice slice, an opponent's choice slice in the wheel. Russell will have the opportunity if he wants to spin first or second. You could get 1 respin if you don't like what you get, but the second spin will be what you have to keep. You'll get 5 questions in the category you land on, worth 2 points apiece. However, you can check down to multiple choice for 1 point apiece. Steals are available in this round. And so once I drop this off, I'll ask you, Russell, do you want to spin first or second?
Let's go ahead and defer. I'll go to Brandon first.
Okay, let's share this wheel. Should have done that in advance.
See how it goes.
It is this wheel. All right, here we go. Brandon, are you ready for your first spin?
No, but yes.
Lands in the category of family horror. Do you want to keep family horror or spin again?
I'll keep it. Let's go with that. Yeah.
That's easy. That's an easy
Why
one.
not?
All right, your questions in family horror. Your first question. What's the name of the gadget Randall Peltzer invents in Gremlins that includes travel necessities like a razor, toothpaste, etc.?
The bathroom buddy.
It is the bathroom buddy. That is correct. Your second question. Who plays Larry Abbott, the groom, in Haunted Honeymoon?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Burt Reynolds, B, Gene Wilder, C, Christopher Lloyd, or D, Ed Begley Jr.?
I'm going to go with Gene Wilder.
It is Gene Wilder, and Gilda Radner plays.
Nice. That's what I thought.
Your third question. What snack food does Brian use as bait to catch monsters in 1989's Little Monsters?
Oh, gosh. Multiple choice, please.
A, Pringles, B, Rolled Gold pretzels, C, Fritos, or D, Doritos?
I'm going to go with pretzels.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Russell. Is it A, Pringles, B, Rolled Gold pretzels, C, Fritos, or D, Doritos?
Let's go with Fritos.
Also incorrect. He uses Doritos. So shameless product for Fred Savage and Howie Mandel. Doritos.
All right.
Your
I haven't seen that one in forever.
Your penultimate question in this category. What type of business do Wallace and Gromit run in Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit?
Oh, gosh. It's a canning factory.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. What type of business do Wallace and Gromit run in Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit?
I have no idea. Grocery store.
Also incorrect. They run a pest control business. A pest control.
Oh, I thought it was a canning factory in that movie for some reason. Okay. All right.
Well, it's England. Everything looks like a canning factory, so that's fair.
Fair. Okay.
All right. And your final question in family horror.
Okay.
Who voices Victor's father, Edward, in Frankenweenie?
Oh. Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Steve Martin, B, Paul Rubens, C, Martin Short, or D, Lewis Black?
I really think it's Paul Rubens. I'm going with Paul Rubens.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Russell. Is it A, Steve Martin, B, Paul Rubens, C, Martin Short, or D, Lewis Black?
I'm going to go with C.
Martin Short is correct.
Hey, well played, sir.
With that being said, Brandon getting the score up to 4 with that steal. Russell is up to 3. We're going to bring the wheel back. Russell, you ready for it?
Ready to roll, man.
You land on opponent's choice. Brandon, let me give you the categories that are left. We got Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Slashers, Child's Play, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What would you like to give Russell?
It's because let's do Halloween. Why not? Because it's so dense.
All right. I like the logic. You ready for your questions in Halloween, Russell?
I'm ready to roll.
Your first question. What is Miles's screen name in Halloween Resurrection?
All right, let me multiple choice.
Right, is it A, Deckard, B, Hicks, C, Reese, or D, Flynn?
I go Deckard.
Yeah, one of those sci-fi people is his screen name.
Yep.
It is Deckard. Your second question. Out of the people in Tommy's group celebrating the 40th anniversary of the murders at the bar in Halloween Kills, who is the only one who survives the night?
Oh, God. Let me get multiple choice on that. That may be
A,
fucking
Lonnie
atrocious.
Elam. Yeah, A, Lonnie Elam. B, Tommy Doyle. C, Marion Chambers, or D, Lindsay Wallace?
A.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Lonnie Elam, B, Tommy Doyle, C, Marion Chambers, or D, Lindsay Wallace?
It's the Lindsay Wallace.
Yeah, she hides in the park. It is Lindsay.
Oh, that is right. Okay.
Your third question in Halloween. How many movies in the franchise does Charles Cyphers appear?
I'm going to go 4.
4 is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. In how many movies in the franchise does Charles Cyphers appear?
I thought it was 4 as well. Let's go with 5.
Other way, it's 3. It's just
Okay.
1, 2, and Kills. They're the only ones he's in.
All right.
He wasn't. Okay.
He doesn't show up in the original. He doesn't show up in 2018, rather. He doesn't. He shows up in Kills.
Okay.
I thought he showed up in Ends too. That's why I said. That's why I thought it was 4.
He dies in Kills. Spoiler alert.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
All right.
Well played. Well played. All right.
Your fourth question. Sorry if anybody hasn't seen the David Gordon Green Halloween movies yet. If you're watching this channel, you should have seen those movies.
You should have seen him already.
Yeah, your fourth question. What's the name of the frontman of the band at the party Lori and her friends go to in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
From it. Give me a multiple choice on that one.
Sure. Is it A, Seymour Graves, B, Seymour Coffins, C, Seymour Bodies, or D, Seymour Kills?
I think it's Seymour Graves.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Brandon, is it A, Seymour Graves, B, Seymour Coffins, C, Seymour Bodies, or D, Seymour Kills?
Seymour Kills.
Now, his name is Seymour Coffins.
That's to do with the beard, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the same guy that plays the bouncer in the strip club. It's the same exact actor.
That's
The guy
right.
from- Yeah.
Yeah.
Your final question. What were the first 2 Halloween movies to come out in consecutive years?
Come out in consecutive years. I'm going to go Halloween 4 and Halloween 5.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Brandon. What were the first 2 Halloween movies to come out in consecutive years?
Halloween 3 and Halloween 4.
You guys should have gotten done. One more. It's Halloween 2 and Season of the Witch come out in 81 and 82.
Really? Dang, I did not know that.
I just thought because of the timeline, like I just thought maybe that would make more
I
will
thought
say,
they did a quick turnaround with 4 and 5.
Also come out in consecutive years. It's just that 2
They
and
do,
2.
yeah. That's why I thought they were the first ones.
First
Yeah.
one, never mind. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we're going into round 3. Brandon, you have the lead 5-4. And this is how round 3 works. This is the synopsis round. We're going to bring in another wheel. That wheel has 5 different categories on it. However, Brandon can spin first, or we can choose to defer to Russell. They'll each spin the wheel 3 times. You do get a respin throughout those 3 spins. You're spinning it for a 2-point category, a 3-point category, and a 5-point category. That's what the points will be worth. There's no stealing in this round. Play is going to end when either we run out of all 6 questions or a player is mathematically eliminated. If we do wind up with a tie for some reason, I'll tell you how that works at that point in time. So, Brandon, would you like to spin your choices first, or would you like Russell to spin his first?
I'll spin mine first.
All right. Well, let me just stop that screen, and then we'll share the other screen, which I think is this one. Here we go. All right. Categories on the wheel today. We have 1990s, 2000s, found footage, supernatural, and zombies and other undead. So here is your 2-point spin. Lands on supernatural. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. Your 3-point. The 1990s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
All right. Categories you must take then. You get the 2000s.
Okay.
And 5-pointer will be in the 1990s.
Okay. I can live with that.
Now, can I
Russell,
still? I can still. Sorry, can I get? Okay, never mind. I can get this for different point values though.
Yep, you can get a different point. For example, this one is 2000s for 2 is available.
All right, we'll keep it.
All right.
That's what I was double checking.
Yep. Your 3-pointer. Zombies and other undead. Do you want to keep that?
Let's go ahead and spin again.
All right. These are the categories you must take then. You get zombies and other undead anyway.
All right, so it doesn't even matter.
And your 5-pointer is supernatural.
All right, fun stuff.
All right, let's drop that wheel back. Russell, we're going to start with you. Your 2-pointer in the 2000s. Are you ready?
Ready?
A young widower returns to his hometown to search for answers to his wife's murder, which may be linked to the ghost of a deceased ventriloquist. Name that movie.
A Dead Silence.
That is Dead Silence, correct. Brandon, are you ready for your 2-pointer in Supernatural?
Yes, sir.
A teenage boy and his friends face off against a mysterious grave robber known only as the Tall Man, who employs a lethal arsenal of unearthly weapons.
Slender Man.
That is incorrect. That's Phantasm. 1979.
Oh, okay. All right. That's right. Okay.
So we're going to stick with you. Your 3-pointer
Okay.
in the 2000s. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go.
Okay. When a group of tourists in a New Orleans haunted swamp tour find themselves stranded in the wilderness, their evening of fun and spooks turns into a horrific nightmare. Name that movie.
Isn't it Venom?
No, it's unfortunately that movie right there. It's Hatchet.
Oh, Venom has a very similar plot point to that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Russell, it's been fun. Let's see how Fifth Crowd goes.
Supernatural for 5. You have to hit it to send it back over to Russell. Here you go. Oh, no, you have the 90s for 5. I'm sorry. 90s.
Yeah, 90s or 5. Yeah. No, you're good.
Your 5-pointer in the 1990s. 4 students ditch their high school prom for a party at a summer home, unaware that a psychotic priest is on the loose, determined to punish sinners. Name that movie.
A psychotic priest?
5.
Repeat.
There's your first repeat.
Yeah.
4 students ditch their high school prom for a party at a summer home, unaware that a psychotic priest is on the loose, determined to punish sinners.
Oh man.
5, 4.
Repeat one more time. I'm sorry.
No problem. 5-pointer. 4 students ditch their high school prom for a party at a summer home, unaware that a psychotic priest is on the loose, determined to punish sinners. 5, 4.
I can't pull it. Russell, great game, man. I really want to know what this movie is. I don't know it.
Time is up. That is the plot to Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil.
Oh, okay.
There was a Prom Night 4?
There was a Prom Night 4. Yes, there was.
What?
Nothing to do with any other prom nights. They just tacked it
Oh
on.
my goodness. I would not have guessed that. I knew the Prom Night movies were before that. That's why I didn't even go that route. Wow.
Yeah, there was one. There's actually a few in the 90s. I think 2, 3, and 4. Late 80s, early 90s. That being said, we are going to start with our second place finisher today, talking to Brannon. Brannon, that was, despite the fact that it was a low scoring, a close match, you guys kept it tight the entire time. How you feeling?
Slightly disappointed. Anybody who knows me knows I know more about horror than that. I especially know the Halloween series better than that. And the synopsis questions always get me because it's just so broad, and my logic was just not going the right track. And anyways, it was still fun. I appreciate you guys having me.
Well, yeah, we are doing more matches now, so the rotation will go faster. We're doing teams now. We're doing singles now, so you can do whatever you want. Let me know what you're planning on doing. We'll have you back before you know it, Brannon, all right?
Will do. Thank you, sir. Congrats to Russell.
Yeah, and we'll bring back all hail the returning conquering hero, Russell Howell. You did it. It's been a long way off. You said you were rusty. Maybe not rusty enough.
Rusty enough, I think. 2 out of 8 at the beginning was lackluster, but it is what it is. I was close on some of them, so happy enough with that. Hats off to Brannon. Fought a good match. Some of the Halloween questions were tough pulls. I'm just happy to survive.
Well, I don't know if you've been watching the matches, but you're definitely here. You're undefeated now in the league.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you want to call out? Anybody you're looking to play?
Honestly, no. I'm the anti shit talker. I'm boring. I'll play anybody. Doesn't really matter. You put them in the way, and we'll try to take care of it. But yeah, I'm just happy to be back and competing.
We're definitely happy to have you.
Yeah.
If you're sticking around, stick around. There's a second match coming up. Hail Paimon is playing the Black Sheep next. I'm going to drop Russell back, and we're going to kick it over to our fun little intermission thing right now.
Hello, and thank you for your business. Why not stop by our refreshment stand? We have all kinds of special treats, but don't take my word for it. Take it away, fellas!
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a time. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Popcorn for all, hell's on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
2 minutes till showtime. There's still plenty of time to visit the refreshment stand.
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Hell's on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that intermission. We're back with teams action, the third match in round one of our teams tournament to crown our inaugural teams champions. But without any further ado, I'm going to bring in the team, two fresh faces to the Horror League. I figure we'll bring them in first because they have not played here yet. Mr. Richie Nemo Goodacre, Mr. Malcolm Lay, our friends from the other hemisphere, the Black Sheep. How are you guys doing today?
Oh man, going good. Look, Australia, New Zealand aligning. We've had great sporting rivalries in the past. We might as well, align and put our, combine our knowledge base and horror movies, which hopefully is enough to beat kind of a strong contender.
This isn't rugby. This is movie trivia. So hopefully,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm aware. I'm not. Don't have that much brain fog. I'm all good. So hopefully, I think we picked some interesting strengths that will hopefully stumble them. So we'll see what happens.
Malcolm, anything you got to say?
No, Richie said it all perfectly.
Yay!
And we'll bring in your opponents. No strangers to the Horror Trivia League. You know them. They have a show on another channel. Mr. Chadwick Webb, his wife Kerri Webb. They are Hail Paimon, and they're here today. We rearrange you guys. How you guys feeling?
Welcome to primetime, bitch. Excited. It looks like Richie is recording from heaven, so hopefully that'll give him an advantage, maybe.
So, Kerri, how are you feeling?
Tired, so we'll see how this goes, but happy to be here. It's always fun.
Same.
Well, then let's just jump right into it. For everyone's benefit, I created handy dandy rules cards. This is how round one works. Round one is your typical whiteboard round. Teams have chosen 4 categories each for a total of 8 questions. Questions will be read one at a time. Contestants will have 15 seconds to answer them on their boards. They'll turn their boards around and they'll say their answers. Correct answers are worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 8 questions right, a 9th bonus question is available. And for the duration of this entire match, each team is going to get 4 repeats and 1 challenge. Any questions before we get started? All right. Well, you guys chose your categories, so let's get started with your first question, which comes in the category of Jordan Peele. Very simply, who directed Wendell and Wild? It's a movie with a director, and I need the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chad, what you got?
Watched the movie, forgot this detail. I said Nia DaCosta.
And Malcolm.
I got nothing.
Kerri.
I don't think this is right, but I said Henry Selick.
And Richie.
No idea. Got none.
Your educated guess is correct, Kerri. Henry Selick did direct.
Oh my God, I should have guessed that.
Yeah. Your second question comes in the category of Final Destination. The final person that we see die in Final Destination 2 is killed how? General answer. You don't have to give me the exact gory specifics. Just a general answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm.
Didn't think of it.
Kerri.
I can't remember, so I just said car accident.
And Richie.
I couldn't remember if this is the last one, but I just said explosion.
And Chad.
Same wavelength as Richie. I said explosion.
It is an explosion. He's standing next to the grill and it explodes.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Your third question comes in everybody's favorite category of the Scream franchise. Who is the first character in the franchise who isn't a ghost face to be killed by a firearm?
Oh.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
That is Black Sheep's first repeat. In the Scream franchise, who's the first character in the franchise who isn't revealed to be a ghost face that is killed by a firearm? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're at Kerri.
I just totally blanked.
Richie.
I did too. I think it's going to annoy me. But yeah, no, I got nothing.
Chad.
I blanked as well.
And Malcolm.
Also blanked.
Derek in Scream 2 is the first person to be killed by a firearm.
Right. Right.
I am.
Yep.
Your fourth question comes in such a fun category, Australian horror. So there's a home field advantage for one of these guys. And the question simply is, who plays Mick Taylor in the Wolf Creek franchise?
Yay, thank you.
And the TV show.
I forgot there was a TV show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
John Jarrett.
And Chad.
I just wrote Bana, like Eric Bana.
And Malcolm.
I wrote Paul Hogan.
That'll be awesome. And Kerri.
I didn't have it.
We're all tied up because it is John Jarrett. He did play Mick Taylor.
Nice.
Going over to Mike Flanagan. The final scene of Gerald's game takes place in what kind of location? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up to Chad.
I said courtroom.
And Malcolm.
I put Cabin in the Woods.
And Kerri.
Courtroom.
And Richie.
I haven't seen that. I said basement.
They are in a courtroom. That is correct. Your sixth question comes in the other fancy category of New Zealand horror. So looking at Malcolm this time.
Hey.
What is the first name of the serial killer who's the main character of 1997's The Ugly? If you don't know, just write a name. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll go to Malcolm first.
It's a New Zealand horror movie. I actually don't know. I'll just guess my own name, Malcolm.
And Kerri.
I don't have it.
And Richie.
I just said Barry.
And Chad.
Oh, hi, Mark.
His name is Simon. Simon is the main character of The Ugly. Going on to the George Romero of the Dead series. How many years separate the release of Day of the Dead from Land of the Dead? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kerri.
I said 20.
And Richie.
I just guessed the number said 17.
And Chad.
I probably should have said 20. I said 30.
And Malcolm.
I really undershot it for this case. I put 5.
20 is right. It's Kerri. 20 years. Even 20 years. 85
Good job.
to 2005.
Oh, I had the years right even. Wow. That's shocking.
Your final questions to come in Christopher Landon's movies. Pretty simply, who composed the score to Happy Death Day?
Oh,
Oh, I can't read that.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
not sure. I put Junkie XL.
And Chad.
I just went with like a horror composer. I said Marco Beltrami.
And Malcolm.
I just guessed Michael Giacchino.
And Kerri.
I think his name is Bear McCreary.
Bear McCreary.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Good job, Kerri.
All right. At the end of round 1, that is 8 questions. I have Hail Paimon in the lead 6-2. We're going to go on to round number 2, which is our kinder, gentler wheel round. Basically, all the categories you just heard are now going to be put on a wheel. The team that's in the lead is going to have the option to either spin the wheel first or defer to their opponents. All 8 slices are on there. There's also spinner's choice and opponent's choice. You have 1 respin. If you don't like the category, unless it lands on spinners or opponents, you can't spin away from that. Each category has 5 questions in it. They're worth 2 points apiece. You can check down the multiple choice. Then it's only worth 1 point. Stealing is available for the point value of the question. The time it is marked incorrect. Chad, Kerri, you guys are in the lead. Do you want to spin first, or would you like to defer to your opponents? And if you'd like, I'll go over the categories in the wheel for you one more time. You got spinners and opponents, of course. You've got Jordan Peele, Final Destination, Scream, Australian Horror, Mike Flanagan, New Zealand Horror, George Romero's Dead series, and Christopher Landon films. What would you like to do?
Do you think we defer here, Kerri, and have them maybe take something we don't want off the board?
Sure.
Or do you? Okay. Are you sure?
Makes sense. Yeah.
All right. We'll defer.
All right, Richie, Malcolm, here's your spin. Lands on George Romero's Dead series. Do you want to take that or spin again?
I would spin again, but yeah, this please spin again.
Okay, and this is the category you must take. It lands on Jordan Peele, which is what you will take for now. Let me remove the wheel. We'll go back to the old document, and we'll go over to Jordan Peele. You guys ready for your Jordan Peele questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Your first question. What is the name of Anthony's exhibit at Clive's show in Candyman from 2021?
I haven't got around to watching this.
I've seen it and I don't remember. Do you want to go multiple choice?
Yeah, go multiple.
All right, your multiple choice answers are A, In Plain Sight, B, Say My Name, C, Be His Victim, or D, Repeat His Name.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
I mean, the tagline is "Say My Name," so could it be something as obvious as that?
I'm thinking Say My Name as well. Maybe I go this.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with it.
B, Say My Name.
That's correct for a point. Say My Name is correct. Your second question. Who plays Jeremy Armitage in Get Out?
Is that the if I'm not mistaken, is that the you know what character that is? Is that
I vaguely not.
Do
you want to do multiple again? Multiple?
Yeah.
Your multiple choice answers are A, Logan Marshall Green, B, Caleb Landry Jones, C, Alden Ehrenreich, or D, Brenton Thwaites.
All right. Well, that's...
Wasn't it Caleb Landry Jones?
I don't, because I don't remember Logan Marshall Green being. I think I'm wrong.
5, 4.
Caleb Landry Jones, final answer.
That's correct. He's the brother. Your third question in Jordan Peele. When Jupe is telling the story of the Gordy's home incident being parodied on Saturday Night Live, who did he say played Gordy?
Again, that's probably going to have to be a multiple.
Yeah.
Multiple.
All right. Is it A, Will Ferrell, B, Chris Parnell, C, Daryl Hammond, or D, Chris Kattan?
I feel like Will Ferrell would be too obvious. I mean, I'm gonna think it's maybe Chris Parnell or Chris Kattan.
Yeah.
5.
Let's go. Chris Kattan, final answer.
It is Chris Kattan. That's correct. Your fourth question. Who voices Buffalo Belzer in Wendell and Wild?
Do you have any guesses, or do you want to go multiple?
I haven't seen
I haven't seen it, so I'll go multiple.
All right, is it A, Ving Rhames, B, James Hong, C, Tracy Morgan, or D, Aries Spears?
Aries Spears makes sense. I want it to be. Fuck it.
5, 4.
I mean, copycat. No.
D, Aries Spears, final answer.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Ving Rhames, B, James Hong, C, Tracy Morgan, or D, Aries Spears?
I'm between A and C, Carrie.
I was thinking.
I think it's Ving Rhames.
I thought it was B.
No, he plays the priest.
Okay, then let's go Ving Rhames. Final
A
answer.
final answer.
Ving Rhames is correct.
Good call, Chad.
And your final question in Jordan Peele. What is the name of Gabe's doppelganger in Us?
Again, do you remember or not?
I'll probably get it on multiple choice. I don't.
All right, multiple.
All right. Is it A, Zachariah, B, Abraham, C, Solomon, or D, Balthazar?
I want to say it's. I want to say it's Abraham, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, your guess is as good as mine, so let's just go Abraham. Final answer.
That's correct.
There you go.
All right, you guys got your score up to 6. Hail Paimon floating at 7. We're going to go over to their spin now.
Oh,
I am sorry, Carrie. We would have done very well in that category.
No.
Yeah.
Here is your first spin.
Something we wanted instead.
And you get Australian horror. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
We will spin again.
You can keep it if you want.
And you wind up with Mike Flanagan, which is what
Good. Let's go.
Fuck. Jesus.
Totally close out of that. Give me 1 second to prime the other.
All right, Carrie, I'm rooting for you here. Yeah, I think you know Flanagan better than I do at this point.
Well, I'm going to have to do the other wheel back in a second, but I'll ask you your questions in Mike Flanagan in the meantime. Give me 1 second. Are you ready for your questions in Mike Flanagan?
Yes.
All right, your first question. Why is Maddie deaf in Hush?
She wasn't born that way, I don't think, right?
Correct. I kind of want to go to multiple choice because I'm not sure how specific he's.
Let's definitely do that if you're not
Multiple
sure.
choice.
All right. Is it A, birth defect, B, injured in an explosion, C, meningitis, or D, injuries from an assault?
I think it might be meningitis.
It's meningitis. Final answer.
That's correct.
I knew that answer. I like Hush.
I wasn't sure if he wanted illness or like the specific illness, so I'm glad we went to multiple choice.
Good.
Your second question. How does Marie die in Oculus?
Ooh. Do you remember that one?
Well, let's go multiple choice.
Okay.
Is it A, impaled, B, shot, C, fire, or D, hanging?
I feel like probably shot. I remember actually I don't really know, to be honest.
I was between that and another one, so let's go shot. Final answer.
Yeah, she is shot. That's correct. Your third question. Who plays Jesse's father, Tom, in Gerald's Game?
Henry.
That
Thomas.
is.
Final.
Go ahead. Henry Thomas, final answer. Yep.
It is Henry Thomas. That's correct. Your fourth question. At the start of Absentia, it has been how many years since Daniel has gone missing?
Oof.
I think you can do multiple choice.
Yeah.
Multiple
All right.
choice.
Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7?
4, 5, 6, or 7, Carrie. I don't know. I mean, we could do a round or odd 5.
5.
Do you have an idea?
I'm not sure.
2, 1.
Repeat, please.
That's your first repeat. At the start of Absentia, it's been almost how many years since Daniel has gone missing? A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7?
Do you want to lowball it and say 4, like it hasn't been that long, or what do you think? I have no idea, so.
Yeah, I don't know. At first I was thinking 9, so
3,
kind of all over the place.
2.
4, final answer.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7?
I wouldn't have any idea. Malcolm, have you seen this movie?
I don't know what it is.
So I've never. When in doubt, I just say when in doubt, go see. So C.
Well,
That's also incorrect. He's been missing for 7 years. It's almost
God damn it, Carrie. I'm sorry.
limitations for him being
Next time, trust your gut, Carrie, next time. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I was going to say Chad was so confident on 5, so I was going to say we should go 5. But
Your final question in Mike Flanagan. Besides the Newton brothers, who also contributed to the score of Before I Wake?
Oh, of course. The studio produced one.
I think I could get this on multiple choice.
Yeah.
Multiple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is it A, Mark Mothersbaugh, B, Stuart Copeland, C, Danny Elfman, or D, Patrick Doyle?
I was kind of thinking Danny Elfman, actually.
I was.
Oddly enough.
Let's just go with it. Danny Elfman.
That's correct.
Ooh, good call, Chad.
Yeah.
All right, at the end of round 2, I have Hail Paimon in the lead 12 to Black Sheep's 6. So round 3 is the infamous synopsis round. Let me show you how that works. So there's another wheel here. Team in the lead, again, is the option if they want to spin first or defer to their opponents. The wheel has 5 subcategories on it of horror films. Team's going to spin the wheel 3 times to get their questions for 2 points, 3 points, and 5 points. You get 1 respin throughout those 3 spins if you want it. There's no steals in this round. One team member has to answer the 2 by themselves. The other team member will answer the 3 by themselves, and they'll collaborate on the 5. Play ends when the team's mathematically eliminated or when I've asked all 6 questions. If it goes to sudden death, we'll talk about that when it happens. Chad, Kerri, would you like to go first or defer? I will share the wheel with you and show you what's on it. So you guys today, you picked 1960s and earlier, 2010s, 2020s, horror comedies, and literary adaptations. Would you like to spin yours first or let Black Sheep spin theirs first?
What do you think, Carrie? I mean, do you think there's any advantage to either?
No, let's just spin first.
Okay.
All right, your 2-pointer. Literary adaptations. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Keep it.
Keep it, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Your 3-pointer then will be in 1960s and earlier.
What do you think, Carrie?
I say we keep it.
Okay.
All right, and then your 5-pointer. And you do have a respin if you don't like it. 2020s.
I think keep
I'd be down to keep it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Black Sheep, your 2-pointer.
Ooh.
1960s and earlier, so classics. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I would use my spin again, but
yeah,
spin again.
These are your categories you must take unless it lands on something they have already. You get in the 60s anyway, 60s and earlier anyway. So your 3-pointer will be in.
What are the odds of that? Oh my God!
That's a respin because Kerri and Shane have that.
Oh,
they're gonna get it again. Oh my God!
There's two of each slice on the wheel, so it's not like you're standing on the same exact thing over and over again. Now let's keep going. No, get out of here! Stop it!
This is a horror movie.
Yeah,
right here. Is this a Happy Death Day all over again?
All right, 2020s for your 3-pointer and your 5-pointer.
That's scary.
The 2010s. Okay, so your 2-pointers going to be in 1960s and earlier. Which one of you guys wants to take that?
I think we're. I'm saying 2-pointer.
Just so you know, your 3-pointer is in 2020. So if you think one of you is stronger at 2020s, you might want to just have the other person take the 2-pointer.
Have you seen many classic horror movies, Maher?
Not really. No.
I haven't either. Just you want to punt? Do you want to have a punt on 1960s? And I think I'd be all right at 2020. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 2-pointer. It shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
All right, then Malcolm, you're going to answer the 2-pointer.
Yeah. I think that's
all right, Malcolm, your 2-pointer in 1960s and earlier. A film crew goes to a tropical island for a location shoot where they capture a colossal ape who takes a shine to their blonde starlet and bring him back to New York City.
Okay.
It is King Kong.
That is King Kong, yes. All right. Richie, you're a 3-pointer, and you need to hit the 3 and the 5, I believe, to take the lead. So this one, and you're not going to lose if you miss this one, but you do need to hit it to get closer. You're 2-pointer in the 2020s. Are you ready for this one?
3.8.
You're 3-pointer in 2020s. On the trail of a missing girl, an ex-cop comes across a secretive group attempting to summon a terrifying supernatural entity. Name that movie. Five.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep, that's your second repeat. You're for 3 points. On the trail of a missing girl, an ex-cop comes across a secretive group attempting to summon a terrifying supernatural entity. Name that movie.
I'm gonna use I'll use my final repeat because I didn't realize that was gonna happen.
You have another one still after this one, so there's still one left. For 3 points, on the trail of a missing girl, an ex-cop comes across a secretive group attempting to summon a terrifying supernatural entity. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The name of that movie is 2020's The Empty Man. The Empty Man.
Oh.
I was like, it's 2020s, but it sounds like The Wicker Man.
All right, so you guys can now collaborate on your 5-pointer in the 2010s. If you get this, you take the lead, kick it back over to Hail Paimon. Otherwise, they will win by TKO. Here is your 5-point, and you do have one repeat remaining. Your 5-pointer in the 2010s is this. The horrific account of 6-year-old Martin Bristol, abducted from his backyard swing and forced to witness the brutal crimes of a deranged madman. Name that movie.
The name sounds familiar. I just can't place the movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll just say you said repeat. Your 5-pointer. The horrific account of 6-year-old Martin Bristol, abducted from his backyard swing and forced to witness the brutal crimes of a deranged madman. Name that movie. 15 seconds.
I'm gonna remake it. It's not like I don't know. For some reason, I think Maniac or something like that, but I don't think that's just not.
5, 4, 3.
I mean, we can try it if you want.
I don't know. Maniac. Final answer.
And your winners, Hail Paimon. That movie is called Bereavement.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out if you haven't seen it. With that being said, I'm going to drop out our winners backstage. We'll talk to the Black Sheep real quick. Guys, just not going your way today. Behind that, round 1, round 2 was a little rough for you. You did pick up a bunch of stuff on multiple choice. Round 2, you got King Kong, and it just fell apart from there. How you guys feeling?
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes it's just a case of like, I mean, Chad and Kerri are formidable, especially in horror. It's a really challenging first opponents. But yeah, look, I think sometimes it also comes down to the wheel. I think we had a good strategy with Australia and New Zealand horror movies. Just if it came up on the wheel, I think we would have done pretty well. It didn't come up, or it came up, But yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy to come back again at some point, and I'll let Malcolm talk now.
Yeah, I mean, we're basically in a 3-on-1 handicap. I'm pretty sure their baby was cyclically sending the information to the kids.
He is formidable. He'll be in the league soon.
But yeah, it was fun. Like it just is what it is. Like the real just seemed to didn't like our streams at all. So it was like
understandable. Like with not many teams in the league yet. We're definitely getting more teams as time's going on. So we'll see you guys back sooner than later. Anybody you're looking forward to playing?
I'm always down to play anyone.
Just anyone really. I don't mind. I mean, like I don't know if people who are just into the genre, like if Hunter Chambers if he's in the league, or like someone like like Austin if he's got
We could probably make the Austin match happen because they were not successful in their first outings. We can definitely make that happen.
Austin Henry, yeah, that might be all right. Yeah, so cool. All right, Hammond, cool.
Guys, we appreciate having you here. We'll drop you back, bringing today's winners. The Webb family, all three of them are here now. Guys, you came here with your pedigree, with your horror channel expertise, and you won. How you feeling?
I mean, it was excellent. Like Malcolm and Richie were guessing their asses off in round 2, and I was sitting there. I mean,
they knew them once they heard the multiple choice, and
yeah, I mean, it came to them, and then they were like, "Why don't we go with that?" And I was like, "That's the right one. Stop going with that, so I can get a steal." You saw me with my board; I had it every time. That's the thing is like we were like going into it. We're like, well, we know Jordan Peele the most because that's the one that we actually studied. And, you know, it's just like I was kicking myself. Like I told Kerri we should defer. We would have gotten Jordan Peele. But then luckily we got Mike Flanagan, and my heart was like, thank God, because Kerri knows him pretty well.
The other category, it might not have turned out the same.
They would have gotten Australian horror, though. So who knows what would have happened?
Yeah, because even like if we would have gotten Scream, that thing's so deep now that like
not necessarily in the kinder gentler league. The questions are not, you know, what color socks is Sydney wearing at the 32 minute. They're a little bit easier unless you ask. Yeah, in the new league, you know, you can ask for stronger questions, but if you don't ask for stronger questions, they are just regular ass questions.
Nice. Yeah, and it's just amazing not to have to worry about answering questions in round 3. So that was a pretty nice thing. We can just cruise into a win a little bit, you know. But mad respect to Richie and Malcolm. They did a great job, especially for being new. So I'm excited to see
strategy. Like we wouldn't have gotten any of the Australian or New Zealand. We didn't get any of the 1.1s. You know, I don't think we would have gotten the round 2.
I don't know if they would have asked about like the Babadook, maybe we would have gotten it.
I have a feeling there might have been a Babadook question in there. I just have a feeling. Yeah, New Zealand, there might have been a Peter Jackson question. I don't know. It could be in there.
Yeah.
We don't know. But just, you know, we do know who you guys are playing next. You are going to the semifinals. You are playing your good friend, Hunter Chambliss, and his good buddy, Jeremy Adams.
That's going to be fun. Wow.
How you feeling about that matchup?
It's going to be tough. I played Hunter in MCU, and I fared well against him in MCU trivia. But then I was like, you know, this dude's kind of like really good at horror. So I don't know. It's going to be a tough matchup. I think they're like the perfect team. Hunter knows new stuff. Jeremy knows a lot of old stuff. And I think they complement each other well. Kerri and I usually watch a lot of the same shit. So, you know, we'll have to see if we can study well, and we're going to have our work cut out for us.
So when you guys draft categories, will you draft Scream or will you let Hunter draft Scream?
Hunter's 100% going to draft Scream, and we'll probably just let him do that. We'll figure something else out.
Sounds good. All right, guys, I appreciate having you here. Have a good We're taping before Thanksgiving. Have a good Thanksgiving. It'll seem out of place when this airs, but they're going to have a good Thanksgiving by the time you see this match, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you guys soon. All right, if you made it this far in the video, you watched 2 matches. Wow, thanks for sticking around for that long. Like, subscribe, comment, share. This is airing so far in the future that I have no idea what's airing on the channel this week. But every Monday, John Versus, me and a special guest, we're watching a crappy film. Every Thursday, Why We Love Horror. We're trying to cover new releases. If there's a new release, we're going to cover a movie we like. Come on. We love talking about horror movies. And every Friday night, you're going to get a doubleheader of 1 singles match and 1 teams match right here on Why We Love Horror.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!